Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today is a work day for me. It's Sunday, but I luckily don't have to work till later because I go to church on Sunday mornings. So I got up early, had a shower, I walked my dogs. I wanted to kind of take you through my day on what that looks like. So every day I try and do the dishes. I have just a few to do. So I'm gonna do some dishes, drink my tea, get ready for church. Then I'm gonna go to church, then I'm gonna come home, do a little tidy up, and then I'm gonna go to work. So I'll take you with me and show you what that looks like. Here's my living room. Slowly coming together. We're slowly kind of unpacking and putting things where we want them to go. I realized something recently watching back my old YouTube videos. I went through so much of my life with you guys and I explained living in the camper and what that was like, and then getting into our big house and then nothing. So you don't know what happened after that. I didn't film a lot of it because it was very hectic. So I'm going to give you a quick little cliff notes of that. So unfortunately, we couldn't stay there. The owner of the house that we were staying in, we didn't have a lease with him. He was just our boss. We lived and worked on his property. So it was kind of a sketchy setup to begin with. And he ended up getting divorced from his wife. So he gave us 1 month to figure out where to go, to pack up and to leave. Anyways, we ended up talking about maybe moving back to Alberta, which neither of us wanted to do. Our home and our heart is on the island, so we wanted to stay here. We didn't really have a lot of options, and when our friend offered us his ensuite to his garage, we didn't really have an option to say no. It was rough. We cleaned it, we organized it, we got it ready, and we lived in it for 3 years. And we were saving up to buy a house, but that didn't fully go to plan because another life-changing event, I lost my job right before we were about to buy our first home. So starting over, I got a new job 4 days later, but starting at the bottom. So we decided that we didn't want to keep living in the shed. We were tired of it. It wasn't great. Slugs coming in after the rainfall behind the toilet. So you'd get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and you'd step on a slug, and there was like rats in the walls. It just wasn't meant to be lived in for as long as it was. And although we're very grateful for the opportunity to have a roof over our heads, it was time for us to move on. So when we had a friend move into a complex, he let us know that the one next door to him was vacant. So we, before it was even on the market, were able to rent this place. A lot's happened, and in the past year, I have lost my sister, lost my job, got married, found a new job, moved. So it's been very hectic, and I haven't really filmed a lot of it because it's been really stressful. I'm just gonna put some dishes away and do some dishes quick, and then I'm on my way. Well, this worked out in my favor because a lot of it needs to soak anyways. So I'm gonna soak that while I'm at church and come back and wash them when I'm home. I don't think I'm going to church. There's someone sleeping in my car. I don't know what to do. I'm so uncomfortable. Okay, called the police, which I'm glad I did because we just didn't know if he was dangerous or if he was on drugs or what was going on, but it was a homeless person. And police came immediately, work right down the street from us, so they're pretty quick when they come here, and just knocked on the window, took him in the car. They just said they're gonna go take him somewhere to warm up. My car doesn't lock properly. I'm gonna have to figure that out because I can't keep having this happen. I am kind of glad he had somewhere warm to sleep last night. When they pulled him out, he looked really scared. I felt bad.
He's sitting in a warm cop car now.
Yeah, he's in a cozy cop car. Maybe they'll get him some coffee. They thanked us for calling them instead of taking it into our own hands, which we did because there was a pocket knife on the ground. You just don't know if they're on drugs or if they're hostile or what's gonna happen. But it was handled very peacefully. I just wanted to let you guys know that he's somewhere warm and they're probably gonna take him to the homeless shelter or something. Okay, well, we're skipping church. I'm gonna do my own Bible study and we're on our way to go get a coffee. What do you think?
Should have let me just push the car down the hill.
What? What hill?
The one in front of where it's parked.
Oh, no. Now do some errands with Devin. We have to stop at the pet store and then home, Bible study, and do some chores around the house. So my day did not turn out the way I thought it was going to, but here we are. We're rolling with the punches and we're just going with it. Not much else you can do, right? I have to be at work in 3 hours, so I'm procrastinating. I have 2 chores to do. I have to do dishes and put laundry away. I'm just sitting here on my phone. So, I showed you my fish tank. Those are my little friends. I love my fishies. These are my stairs going upstairs. I've got pictures all along the walls. Up we go. Bedroom, but I need to clean it. I just need to do laundry and make the bed, really. I was waiting until we had all the furniture and it was fully set up before I did this tour, but I just don't know when that's gonna be. Life is so expensive. So this one my grandma made, but the purple one I made. I come from a long line of knitters. Okay, that actually didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. So the walls are quite bare. Right now between vet bills and rent, I can't afford to be spending on little things. You can thank our government for that. You can tell I need a lampshade there. It's just not something on my to-do list. I'd rather make sure my dogs are healthy until we're still unpacking. But yeah, this is my dresser. This is my little setup with my sister's pictures of us growing up. This one she had on her bedside table and she wanted me to have. This is her necklace with her ashes inside. I wore that on my wedding day to make sure she could walk down the aisle with me. And then just some childhood pictures of her. Despite our house being fairly bare, we still have a lot of food in our fridge. We have our rent and our bills paid. A lot of that is thanks to our family and our church for helping us out. It's just a really hard time right now. We're taking you along on the journey and showing you not just the pretty things, but the things that are hard as well. So we're struggling, just like everybody else. I haven't straightened my hair for a really long time, so I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna section it first. Put some makeup on, but I'll be quick. I'm all set. I have this little crystal in my window, so when it's sunny, it just sends like a cascade of rainbows around the room. I love it so much. Just makes this room more like cozy. I have some in the kitchen so that when it's sunny, I open the blinds and it goes all around the house. I like rainbows. Okay, I made it to my car. I brought a Lysol wipe and disinfected it. I didn't find any needles, but when the guy fell out of the car, there was a Neoxin kit with him, so he definitely was doing drugs at one point. Also, he left his flashlight. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I don't really need that. My car is kind of messy anyway, so I'm gonna detail it, clean everything, but he was definitely looking around because my sunglasses are on the floor and this sunglass thing is open. But I didn't have anything in my car to steal, so I just have to be more careful with locking it, I guess. I can't film a lot of what I do here because it's confidential and I'm too busy to have my phone out. Up at 5:30 to get the dogs organized, fed and walked, so usually Monday mornings I'm pretty tired. The morning shifts I will have absolutely no time to film or do anything other than my job because it's too busy. There's too much going on. The night shift, everyone's sleeping and they have pendants. So if there's an emergency, they'll hit their pendant. I get a phone call. I have to go and assess to see if an ambulance needs to be called. So my job is very important, but sometimes on the night shift, there's not a lot going on. That's why I'm able to film. I don't want to film too much though, because I don't want to jeopardize my job. I really love it here. Can't imagine myself working anywhere else. I basically have 120 grandparents now and they all are my favorite. They're all sweet in their own way, and yeah, I wish I could show you a little bit more into this world, but I want to keep it confidential. So this is my work day and I'll be back here at 7 a.m.
Now we're all tucked in and cozy and ready to do it all again. Minus the homeless man in my car. I could do without that again.